Hello, my name is Christopher Simmons, and for my mn125 project, I have decided to create a graph with MATLAB that uses data extracted from a NASA satellite to visualize changes in space weather. To give context and meaning to the data plot, I am using MATLAB as a tool to investigate a February 2022 Starlink incident where 38 of 49 launched satellites fell back to Earth less than a week after the launch due to unexpectedly high atmospheric drag. I started the investigation by searching through the available data going back to February 2022, then copied that data to a text file so that I could use MATLAB's import tool to import that data to a table. Using the import tool, I was able to select the specific pieces of data needed and clean out missing data points to give clearer visuals of the space weather changes surrounding the time of the Starlink satellite launch. After the imported table was created and formatted, I was able to select variables from the table to place on a 2D plot. To make this plot meaningful and show the relationship between increased solar activity and the satellite reentries, I added a few formatting options to the plot. The areas of interest were highlighted using the area function and making the color transparent. The approximate time of launch is shown with the vertical green line using the xline function. I've also used the xtick and xtick labels functions to turn the x-axis into a time frame rather than just numbered data points. The legend function adds the legend for better understanding of the context of the plot. And the variable used for the y-axis of the plot is solar wind bulk speed in kilometers per second, which is a measure of the solar wind as a body rather than the speed of individual particles. Spikes in this value are indicative of the arrival of coronal mass ejections from the Sun, and the arrival of these CMEs cause geomagnetic storms and increased atmospheric density. The plot shows the solar wind speed spikes occurring before and after the launch. Applying MATLAB to the data during this investigation provided some insight into a key factor taking place during the early reentry of the Starlink satellites, which turned into a loss of approximately $50 million. While working on this project, I learned how to search for and locate usable data, as well as how to import specific variables from that data to a table in MATLAB to create visuals. I also learned the importance of cleaning up the data to get more readable graphs, as well as add meaningful information to the plot to give it context. It was also a great chance to research and learn about the complex field of space weather and how solar activity can influence satellite orbits. Thank you for watching.